Well, good evening there, Pipe Pals. How you doing? It's I, the old Holy Smoking Pipe Padre, coming back at you. And, well, this is my New Year's Eve, excuse me, my New Year's Eve retrospective, I guess. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while now. But first, the housekeeping. I am smoking, and let's see if I can get this now, this beautiful restored 1930s Dunhill. See if my camera will do its magic here. Just to show you this beautiful, craggy, deep rustication here. Come on, do it. Yeah. Anyway, this is just an absolutely gorgeous pipe. Picked it up yesterday. Kind of a little Christmas present to yours truly. And in it, well, folks, I'm smoking, and this is what we're going to be talking about tonight. A little tobacco retrospective from the past year. Little Frog Morton Cellar, which I just picked up yesterday. And I have to tell you, if you like smoky, peaty Latakia that burns burns mellow and smooth, no tongue bite, absolutely wonderful, is Old Frog Morton Cellar. Okay, so this is probably going to be like my last 2012 tobaccos that I'm going to try. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of take a leaf out of Yogi Experience, his book. And about a year ago, I saw a wonderful video by Yogi. If you haven't seen him, I'll try and put his channel in the bucket there. You can go check out Yogi Experience, wonderful guy from Deutschland. But wonderful channel, wonderful pipe presenter. And even if you don't speak Deutsch, German, you can kind of get the gist of what he's usually talking about. And one of his videos that I came across about a year ago was where he was sitting outside on a beautiful kind of a balmy winter day. I think it was a winter day. And he was going through all the pipe tobaccos that he had smoked, I guess, that year. And he was basically giving a real quick review as to whether or not it was good or was garbage. And literally, as he was going through the pipe tobaccos, he had a garbage can on one side, and if he said, and he would just throw it in the trash. That's pretty much says it all, doesn't it? It was either, yeah, it was really good, and we put it aside, or and into the waste bucket it went, into the dustbin it went. Well, I wanted to do something similar because, like many of you, if you stop and, like I did this year, and save the empties, just to see what you smoked that year. What tickled your fancy? What was it that you were smoking? There's different tobaccos, different times that I smoked. Some I've kind of gone back to throughout the year. Some was just kind of like a one-time maybe experience that maybe it was good, maybe it wasn't good, So anyway, here I have a little bag of my empties, my pipe tobacco. And so we're going to go through, and how appropriate is this? The very first tobacco I was smoking last year at this time was Holiday Spirit. Holiday Spirit. Now I need to see, I want to make sure I get this right here. This is a McClellan's blend, Holiday Spirit. Now, I have to tell you, I think I've heard people refer to the soapy taste in some aromatics. And I have to tell you that at first I wasn't 100% sure what they meant by that until I tried Holiday Spirit. It comes off as a very heavy, sweet tobacco, but with a big soapy taste. If that's the kind of aftertaste, which I think that's exactly what they're talking about. It's the only tobacco I've ever smoked that has that kind of soapy aftertaste. And did I like it? And this is the 2011 edition of Holiday Spirit. It's a Virginia Cavendish tobaccos flavored with dark rum, pecan, and cocoa. So did I like it? You know, I smoked it in my Dunhill Churchwarden for the most part. And this seemed to give me a pretty good little smoke of Holiday Spirit. It wasn't bad. On a scale of, say, 1 to 10, I'd probably give Holiday Spirit maybe a 6. I mean, it wasn't disgusting and bad. Again, it had some good components to it, but that soapy taste, which I kind of grew to say, well, that's just the way Holy Spirit. Sorry. Catholic priest, Holy Spirit, Holy Family, Holy Rosary, those are all names of churches, Holy Cow, Holy Smoke. Okay. Anyway, so so a 6. I'm going to be honest. I mean, I liked it. It was okay. And in fact, I smoked the whole thing. Okay. So would I recommend it if you're interested in a Cavendish, a sweet Cavendish? And some people don't mind that. They perfectly are happy and they have no problems with the soapy taste. So Holiday Spirit wasn't bad. Okay. So yeah. If somebody said, hey, I got another 10 of Holiday Spirit, would you like to have a bowl? I'd say, sure, I'll smoke a bowl of Holiday Spirit with you. But would I go out and, buy one right now because I want it? Probably not, okay? I like McClelland's blends, by the way. Let me just make that really clear. I like McClelland blends. They're good. Okay? So, Holiday Spirit. Oh, what's the next one we got in here? Aha! Well, this one here comes a little bit later, and I'll just go ahead and say it. Now, even though it says Full Virginia, this came to me, and it was filled with Dark Kentucky by that wonderful, wonderful pipe presenter, Mr. Joe Case. Okay? And I remember, I found out later how rare this essence is, and for him to give me such a generous amount, I was deeply humbled by it. Dark Kentucky. Delicious. It has a very licorice kind of flavor to it and smell to it. And ooh. And if I could get more of this, would I? You betcha. And I'd give this a solid 8, no doubt about it. Okay? I might even give it an 8.5, actually, because this is wonderful stuff. And if you can get Dark Kentucky, even though it says Full Virginia, Dark Kentucky was in this tin. And thank you, Mr. Joe Case. Dark Kentucky, definitely an 8.5, maybe even a 9. I'll be generous. Let's say a 9, because this was really, really good. Okay. Well, what can I say? Sunset Breeze! We know whose favorite this was and still is. Yes, Sunset Breeze is one of my all-time favorite tobaccos. It is absolutely gorgeous, and this definitely gets a solid 8, no doubt about it. Peterson, it's really good. Yeah, you can't go wrong. And again, fortunately, Sunset Breeze is readily available here in the U.S. And so, yeah, if you haven't tried it, you're missing out. So get a 10 of Sunset Breeze. Aha! Blue Mountain. I'm smoking, again, this Frog Morton Cellar, and it's wonderful. Blue Mountain. What can you say? Definitely, on my scale, this is a 9. This is almost, if you saw some of my other videos about fasting, I had a bowl of this when I was doing a big juice fast. And to me, this was almost like it was more than a tobacco. You know, it was more than smoke. It was almost like it was like food for me. I remember just literally just taking it in. It was more nourishment when I first smoked this. Awesome stuff. Blue Mountain, definitely a 9. Okay, nightcap. Again, all these are empties, okay? That should tell you something. Heavy, heavy dark English. I love this tobacco. And I would say if you haven't tried it and you're bold and daring, and I don't want to scare people away. I saw Pipe Lawyer do a critique on this. I saw Stogie Farts do a critique on this. You know, this is a heavy duty, full bodied, strong tobacco. It's got lots of nicotine, you know, and it's rightly called nightcap. So if you're gonna smoke this, you probably seriously you probably don't want to be doing any driving. You know, I mean, it gives you a buzz. I mean, it's gonna you know, it's gonna give you something a little extra, folks. So, you know, if you're a little sensitive to, you know, nicotine intoxication, you might want to just really take it careful. But I mean, I don't want to scare you away from it. It's a nice tobacco. It's something that needs to be appreciated, and I definitely give this at least a 7. And if somebody wanted to give me another 10 of this, that's no hint, by the way. I mean, I certainly wouldn't turn it down and go, ooh, I don't like that. Oh, no, thank you. No, I mean, this is very good. In fact, I have, just to show you, empty, half full. Okay. All right, let's moving right along. Here's a pouch tobacco. This came to me by the one and the only Daily Puffer, our dear Bruno in Portugal. Bruno sent me St. Bruno as well as Holland House. This is a very nice smoke, and I would definitely give this a 7. It's very tasty in its own right, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's in between, say, an aromatic and an English, you know. So if you're kind of, you know, one of these people that kind of aren't sure if you really want to try an English and you're kind of more of an aromatic person, you might want to try St. Bruno. It's quite good. Okay. Okay. This was Dark Star. And this was given to me by Matthew at the Briar Patch. Matthew, if you're watching, God love you, my son. Just saw Matthew yesterday along with Sean. Great guys. Wonderful guys. By the way, Sean's the guy who just is marvelous at restoring these pipes. I'm going to take in my pipes that I've been acquiring over the last couple, well, about a year now, a little over a year. Have them all beautifully polished up for the new year. Dark Star. It's a very thick tobacco. It's almost like a cake. And so I had a few little. It was only enough for one bowl. And I got to be honest with you, you know, you really can't tell by one bowl, even if it's an exceptional tobacco. So I didn't dislike it. I can't really remember what the essence of it was, really. I've heard some really good things. I think even Herminator smoked some of this, I think. And he might have a better review of Dark Star. I think he gave it a pretty good rating. So again, I would just say a 6, and that's not really an accurate. Maybe that's not a very. I wouldn't say honest, but I mean maybe it's not. Again, it's not maybe a very a very accurate rating, because I only got a chance to smoke it once, and you know, hey, well, aha, this one here, Kingfisher. Let me just do a little tamp here and a relight. Okay, Kingfisher. Wow. If you like Perique, and I do, the thing that makes Kingfisher very unique for us here in the United States this is as rare as hen's teeth. Good luck finding some of this. I think O'Toole Rule says smoke Kingfisher and then see God. Something like that. It is good. It's very good. I give this at least a 7.5, if not an 8. Okay, it's all gone. This was a small tin. What, 25 grams? Well, 2 ounces. Yeah. Anyway, it's by Germain and Sons. So very rare essence, and if you can get some of this, God bless you. Okay, Kingfisher. Okay, well, here's another thing, a Blue Mountain. That tells you, did at least 2 of those in the year. Connoisseur's choice. Another Peterson tobacco. Dunhill Man UK did a wonderful, the old Dunhill Man UK did a wonderful review of this. So I just say that this is a wonderful tobacco as well. Okay. What I rate it? I would say at least a 7.5. At least. Okay. Definitely. It's a nice aromatic. And of course, we have another empty of Sunset Breeze. Okay. Now, so far so good. We got through a lot of the ones that I did smoke. And now, we're going to go to the ones I'm currently working on my desk. Here's my desk, real quick. Look at all these tobaccos that I have to wade myself through. I got a man's work ahead of me, but I think I can do it, okay? Now, I'm not going to be able to smoke all these before the end of the year, because today is December the 27th. And I don't think I'm going to be... I'd have to probably sit up I'd probably have to start smoking to get my way through all of this tobacco. I'd probably have to sit here in my room and just smoke pipe after pipe. Not a bad idea, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I do have a real life to maintain too. Okay. As I said, I'm already working through some nightcap. Might even have some of that tonight before I go to bed. This is a wonderful tobacco, Dark Twist. I was introduced to Dark Twist by Hermeninator, and it is a very lovely, rich, dark tobacco. And I would definitely give this at least a 7.5. It's a roll cake. It's got a sweet, nutty flavor to it. So it's you can't go wrong with this one here. Okay. All right, working through my last tin of Rattray's Black Mallory. This was a tobacco that I bought 11 years ago at the Briar Patch, and it went all over with me. And one tin I opened up, one of my very first videos, smoked all of that, and then this one here was the one I had opened 11 years ago. This one had been opened, and so I rehydrated it, and it's still a really wonderful smoke. Black Mallory, I certainly would give this an 8. Now, I like English. This is definitely a heavy-bodied English. It's not as heavy as Nightcap, but it is very flavorful, very delicious indeed. Pebble Cut. This is also one that Matthew at Briar Patch originally, about a year and a half ago, introduced me to. One of the first McClellan's blends. That's where I got into the wonderful aroma of McClellan blends. They smell like, to me, Heinz 57 or was it? Anyway, it's the English version of Heinz 57 variety, LP sauce or whatever. Anyway, so you gotta, if you don't mind that wonderful fragrant fermented kind of Virginia aroma coming from your tobacco, and it's actually very tasty. I would give this definitely a 7, no doubt about it. Okay. Now, this is where we kind of go cross into the realm of genius. And what I'm talking about, dear friends, is this. Selim's Black. This is definitely, for me, a 9. This is one of the best pipe tobaccos I've ever tasted. It is definitely a cross between an English and a Cavendish, dark tobaccos. Oh, wonderful. Selim's Black. I don't know where I discovered this. I think I loved it just because of the tin. You know, it looks like, you know, I remember I did a video back on Halloween of last year. You know, it was actually one of my contests to what tobacco was I going to be smoking on Halloween, and nobody got it. But I remember somebody affectionately calling it Van Helsing's Blend because of the cross and the black box. It's wonderful stuff. Definitely a 9 on my radar screen. Okay, real quickly. Boswell's. You know, the last few videos I've been raving about Boswell tobaccos, and I'm going to say Christmas Cookie is definitely an 8, no questions at all. And why would I give this an 8? The taste, the flavor, the burning, the consistency, the sweetness, the no tongue bite. I mean, for aromatics, that's almost a miracle. I mean, it's like, I don't know how JM does it, but these tobaccos are wonderful. And I also got another shipment today, which includes Cherry Smash, which adds Pipes, our wonderful zombie presenter. What's going to happen to him in the zombie apocalypse, I wonder, you know? I mean, I'm kind of concerned about ADZ Pipes because, you know, is he a zombie? Or is he going to be on the zombie side? I think he is. I think he loves zombies, you know? Anyway, you know, we got to be tolerant, you know? So anyway, it's a big world out there. Anyway, but I got Cherry Smash in here, and he says that's absolutely to die for. Cherry Smash. And I also have some English tobaccos from Boswell's, which I haven't tried yet. So this is going to be like a New Year thing, okay? I got so many tobaccos right now I got to get through, so I'm going to have to kind of do a little bit of, what's the word? Little restraint is in order. Okay. So the Boswell tobaccos, you know, cherries, I'm saying Christmas Cookie, Majestic, which I've tried, and of course Berry Cobbler, delicious. Oh man, almost at a 9, maybe 8.5. Yeah, gonna have to go there. Okay, a dear friend, one of my dearest friends in the whole wide world, gave me some tobacco. This is a cappuccino tobacco, and sometimes with cased tobaccos. Now, I know some of you are going to go, cased tobaccos? You're going to start ragging on cased tobaccos? You were just holding up 3 bags of cased tobaccos. Yes, I know that. But it's in the blending, and a real master blender can take those elements, and it's like a good vintner can make something exquisite, okay? I don't know this gentleman. He's up in Carson City, I think, or cappuccino. And I love Java lattes from Drew Estates. I love coffee-flavored tobacco. Some people do, some people don't. I do, okay? This was okay. I would give it a 6. I'm going to try smoking it some more. I wasn't 100% going, wow, that's super great. But I was going, yeah, it's nice. It's okay. It's not, you know, it's not something I would gag at or throw away. So, you know, but again, it came from a dear friend, and I think I've had 2 bowls of it, and it's not bad. It's not bad. Here is a Briar Patch, which I have to be honest with you, is one of the ones that I'm just not that sanguine about. Very cherry. Heavily cased, and now maybe some people are going to pick up the big, you know, maraschino cherry kind of flavor, and they're going to love it. You know, okay, I think I sent some of this to Ron at East End Pipes. I don't know if he liked it or not. If Ron, if you're still watching out there, hope you are. Let me know. Let us know. You know, very cherry. Probably a 5. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's just not. I don't know. It's just one of those tobaccos that, well, I'm gonna have to try it some more. Maybe it's the ghosting in the pipe that I had tried it in. In fact, I do think I might have smoked it in a pipe I smoked a haunted bookshop in. So that's not a fair assessment. But you do tend to. I'll tell you what. The first week or two, my whole room smelled like a maraschino cherry. I mean, it smells good in the bag. And I do think it burned a little on the hot side. I think there was some tongue bite associated with it. So, you know, if you're a real big cherry person and you're wanting to try something, yeah, go ahead, give it a try. You might really like this blend. Okay, I'm still the jury's still kind of out. So right now, I'd say definitely a 5. Okay. Some more classic ones here. Squadron Leader, you can't go wrong with that. That's clearly at least a 7.58 in my book. Really good. This one's getting a little dried out, so I'll have to rehydrate that. I got some tobaccos from some other people. I think Mark sent me some stuff. And Mark, I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to really try it out there. Navy Flake. This was one of the very first tobaccos I got from Briar Patch when I started my pipe presenting about a year and a half ago. I think I started my year and a half. My anniversary is April 1st, so I'm coming up on 2 years now. But anyway, Navy Flake, wonderful stuff. And especially if you watch Jay's method on how to roll Navy Flake into your pipe. A couple of different techniques there. I won't go into it now, but still a good fresh Navy Flake. Oh, delicious Virginia's. Wonderful. Again, Holland House. I would have to give this a 9. This is delightful. And I know it's a over-the-counter blend. I'm surprised. But Holland House, absolutely. If I could buy this in bulk, I would. So I'm going to give it a 9 because it's just awesome stuff. I love it. Okay. If you like Cavendish, it's great. Okay. Black Velvet. Okay. Briar Patch Fit. I would give this at least an 8.5. This is a delicious aromatic dark Cavendish tobacco. It is good. It's very good. And I remember I was smoking that in my little Dunhill cherry wood almost exclusively, and it's a delicious smoke. So this definitely gets 8.5, almost a 9, Black Velvet. Some Balkan Sobrani. I think either Herminator sent this to me or Bruno sent me this. I'm not sure. Of course, this was when the Balkan Sobrani, the remake, came out. I'd give it a 7. It's not bad. I don't know. I've never tried the original Balkan Sobrani, so I have no comparison to make. But standing alone by itself, this isn't bad. If you get a chance to get some Balkan Sobrani, do so. Another Briar Patch Whiskey River. You know, I think I smoked it once or twice. Well, I got 4 ounces of it. I think I've obviously smoked more than two or three bowls, so it's not bad. So I just wanted to let you know that I'd probably give this a 6. I don't remember a lot of oohs and ahs about it, and that was probably maybe a year and a half ago. So I haven't smoked it since. Gentle Dreams. Yeah, Gentle Dreams is also a wonderful Cavendish. I think it's got a little bit of tongue bite, which would make it a 7 for me. But not bad, not bad. Gentle Dreams. Got some more of that. Let's see. I tried the Vanilla Cream, Briar Patch Vanilla Cream, and I think I'd have to say this is probably maybe a 6. It had some tongue bite associated with it, so I didn't really go back to it. Chocolate Cream. I tried some of this, and again, I wasn't that impressed, but I wasn't negatively impressed either, so I'd probably say another 6. Okay, Dunhill Mixture 965. I remember trying this, and unfortunately, after listening to Matches 860 opening up a kind of a rather mature tin of this, he found in his cellar. I ran out and got my own. This wasn't, of course, matured as his was. I want to say, I don't want to say it was horrible or terrible or anything. It just didn't seem to have it much flavor for me. It just, and I know that I think Bruno said, "Oh gosh, I hope you can go back and retry Dunhill Mixture 965 because he found it to be an exquisite tobacco." So if Bruno says it's exquisite, I'm sure that it truly is. So Again, sometimes tobaccos take a while to really get their true character, and you have to sometimes smoke them exclusively in one pipe and make sure it's not ghosted and all those good things. So anyway, I got to give this some more try maybe in the new year. And so to bed. This is a tin, which is very akin to Dunhill's Nightcap. Okay, it's a nice smoking mixture. I remember trying this for the very first time 20 some odd years ago in the seminary, and again, it's a really nice full-bodied English. I give this at least a 7, so it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's see. Do I have any more tobaccos here to talk about? Virginia Woods, another McClellan blend. Tried it. If you're into light English, you know, I'd say 6.5. I know Jay smokes this a lot. It's a favorite of a lot of guys. And again, I'm not trying to pan it and say, oh, this is disgusting. It's just I wasn't that overwhelmed with something like, wow, this is great. You know, it was like, yeah, it's a nice smoke. You know, if you offered me a 10 of this and said, hey, would you like to have a bowl of this? I'd say thank you very much. I certainly would. Well, guess what, folks? I have actually come to the end. I can't believe I've done this. My first tobacco retrospective of the past year, 2012. I hope you got something out of it. Thank you for being so patient with me. And I want to thank all of my dear subscribers and those of you who patiently put up with these occidental ramblings. Really do appreciate it. So happy New Year. Happy, safe, healthy, prosperous New Year to you all. And we'll see you in the new year 2013. See ya. Bye-bye. Light up your world. Light up your pipe. We'll see you, pals. Bye-bye.